Hello everyone and welcome back to another Astara Games video. So in the last video, which was the official trailer of Sorrim, this is going to be the official unboxing of the Sorrim Triumphant Origins starter deck. So for many of you who saw the trailer, you might be wondering, okay, well, Sorrim, what exactly is that? I saw at the end that there was something about the game crafter, so this is clearly a game. So what exactly is Sorrim? Well, it is a trading card game. If I could just get this open. Sorrim is a trading card game. So within this box, you have a total of 36 cards. Oh my goodness. It just slid out there. You have a total of 36 cards. You have one rule card, the 10 fighter cards, and then you have 25 sigil cards. So now in regards to these 36 cards, only 35 of them you can play with, which is these cards I'm holding in my left hand here. The rule card you can't really play with. I mean, of course people play with the rules, but this isn't a card that you actually have on the field per se. Let's say, for instance, if you were trying to give a quick synopsis of the rules to your friends, but you're just running a bit of a blank, this would be a really good guide to get them started. It's just the Sorrim Quick Start Guide card to how to play the game. It's just a few brief points that explain how the game works, and so that they can get started. So now getting into the game itself, or the cards themselves, these are what the back of the cards look like, and I have to say that I deeply enjoy how this metallic look came out. When I designed the cards, I was intending for it to be like this almost like metallic golden kind of sheen to them, and I have to say, Game Crafter, printing, and production, you guys did a great job. I'm very impressed. So flipping them over, as I mentioned earlier, you have all of the fighter cards, which are 10 of these fighters. They're kind of like this purplish, bluish color, this hue on the outer edge. Then of course there are all of the sigils, which are this grayish, tealish kind of tint to them as well. So now those are all the cards that you get when you get the deck. So now in this little bag here, we have the other pieces of the game. So Sorrim is a game where instead of the primary component of the game being multiple cards and a deck, instead Sorrim relies on a die. So I mean, this is your typical standard D6 die. You roll it to determine how things play out, if certain abilities activate or if certain attacks hit. And then you also have, trying to get these out of here. You also have these little counters. So as you can see, there are red ones and there are blue ones. To put it specifically, there are 20 of them in total. There are 10 blue, 10 red. And these can be used to go and keep track of different fighters' abilities, as well as keeping track of their stats. So now in regards to keeping track of stats, on the Game Crafter itself, there's a downloadable stat sheet. It's a PDF form, and when you have that, you can place the counters in different layouts on that stat sheet to determine what your fighter's stats are. So for example, if I was to go to goal, I could put the counters down at 75, 60, 50, and 450 to show that those are where my stats are currently in that part of the game. And then of course, you can also use counters to keep track of abilities. Actually, I'm just going to use these. I'm not going to use the red ones for now. So now in regards to abilities, Flora is a perfect example to show how counter abilities work. So whenever a 2 or 4 is rolled, place a counter on this fighter, max of 3. At the beginning of your turn, you can remove 3 counters from this fighter to increase or to target your frontline fighter and increase either their might, altruism, or trickery by 15. So let's say, for instance, you're playing a game with Flora, you roll a 2, you put a counter on Flora, your opponent rolls maybe like a 4 when they're trying to activate an ability, you can then put another counter on Flora, and you're steadily trying to work your way up to having all 3 counters on Flora to activate her ability, and just to make your team stronger as a whole. So now, in regards to mentioning of the stat sheet that is on the Game Crafter. In regards to the official Quick Start Guide card, there's also going to be an official rulebook that is also on the Game Crafter as well. It also comes in the form of a downloadable PDF, and that is a much more full, comprehensive way of playing the game. Just the basics of like how the rules work, like what things can you do, what things can't you do, and just basically how to play Sorrim. In regards to that, that is essentially it. That is everything within the box. I have to say, all of the cards came out spectacularly. They all look really nice. Incredibly pleased at how they came out. The box itself, too, came out very nicely. You also have this description on the back saying, "Journey into the world of Sorrim. Gather your most powerful allies and sigils. Strong enemies wait you on the battlefield. Do you have what it takes to stand victorious?" So all in all, that is the entire box. That is the Triumphant Origins starter deck. I hope that you enjoyed. So now in this part of the video, I'm going to be taking a little bit of time just to talk about a brief news update. So with the launch of this video, I am happy to announce that this game is also now available on the Game Crafter. It is also launched and is also ready and available. And having said all of that, I want to thank everyone who helped test the game, who've played the game, who've given useful feedback and criticisms and critiques that we can use to make the game better. It has been an incredibly fun time playing, and if you're interested and you actually check out the game and get a copy for yourselves, we hope from the bottom of our heart here at A Star Games that we hope that you deeply enjoy playing this game and that you have as much fun as we have had playing it, if not more so. And so that said, we thank you all and we hope you all have an amazing day.